Hello and welcome to my how to encode video that's completely unrehearsed. I'll show you how to do it here and also go over a couple of helpful tips as I'm going through it. So basically the first thing you do is you go to the spreadsheet. If you're doing the Berkowitz stuff, I just have it set up so a couple of people can work on it simultaneously. So I'm just going to go to a random melody that's not going to be impossible for me to do really quickly while I'm talking. So I'll go to 423 here, which is on page 105. I see that no one's done it yet, so I'll crack this bad boy open. I've got the Berkowitz to the left of me. I'm on page 105. So the first thing I do is open up musescore, which is a free notation app. And it kicks open, and hopefully the audio plays for you, or else I'll have to re-record this whole thing. It gives you a little start thing, and I want to say I want a new score. I haven't done it with musescore 3 yet, so we'll see how this works. So the title that I've been using is Berkowitz, spelled correctly, and then the number of the melody, 423. Continue. Since this melody is in, since this melody is in treble clef, I click treble clef, continue, and then it's 3 flats, continue, 423 is in 3/4 time. It technically is a pickup bar, but I haven't been adding them in. I'm just adding them in with rests, which is a lot easier, and I can fix that later. But all I really care about is the notes and the rhythm as I'm encoding. So I basically go like this. It sets up the page, and then I put my hands on the keyboard, my left hand on the letters, and my right hand on the note letters, the right hand on the numbers, which is the rhythm values. So basically the way that it works is that if I press different numbers on the right hand here, I can get different rhythm values. So I can get, like, if I press 5 in the middle, you get quarter notes, and if I press a bunch of E's, you can do a bunch of quarter note E's. Backspace will remove the last thing you did, like an undo command. If I wanted to get a dotted quarter note, I can press 5 period, and that brings this up, which is you'll sort of need to do a couple of times here. We'll see in a sec. Backspace to undo that, undo that. And the other thing that's important to know is that 0 does the rest. So you'll notice that 423 begins with a pickup note on the last beat. So I need to press 5 for a quarter note rest, and then 0, 0, which will give me 2 quarter note rests. And I'm still on 5, but this time I'm going to press B, and it'll give me a nice B flat. You'll notice that's in the wrong octave. So instead of doing this, which is fun but gets old really quickly, if you're on that low B flat, you can press Command and then up, and it'll just jump the octave for you. And then I press right to sort of move the cursor to the next place I want to go. And then I'm going to be using my right hand to pick the note values and my left hand to pick the actual notes. So I just pressed 6, which is half note, do an A, but it's an A natural, so I press up on the note and it gives me an A natural. And then I go back to 5, which gives me a quarter note, press B, gives me another quarter note and another half note, F, got to be sharp, sort of get the idea here. And then you just sort of sit here and melt your mind for a while. It's hard to talk and think about this at once, but it goes quite smoothly once you sort of get what's going on. And then get some eighth notes here. Where is the C? C. Again, Command up to get the octave displacement here. Great. Oh, we got our first dotted note here. So I'm going to press 5 dot, or 5 period, 5 decimal, gives us an A. Now I need a eighth note F, sharp, go over right 1, grab a G, F, but it's natural. That's a courtesy accidental in the score. I don't really care about those. So I'm just going to not put it in. You could if you wanted to, but I don't care. Get some B's here. A nice C. Nice quarter note rest. Again, stupid courtesy accidental. I think I'd have to raise it, but I don't. Command down will drop the octave, obviously. C, where am I? G, B, C, down, A, up, B, G, F, B. Boom, great. Now, with that being done, I'm going to press escape, which will just sort of like Vim, get me to not note entry mode. And I can go right over to the rests here, and I press shift, so I can select multiple. And then with the right arrow key, I'll press right, all the way until the end there. And then if you press Command backspace, you'll delete all of these rests. And then, ta-da, you have your melody. The other thing worth noting is that if, let's say, you need more rests for some reason, you can press Command B, and then get yourself a whole bunch of rests added to the end of it, or like right-click to do it as well. So again, Shift, highlight, to get multiple of them, Command delete to get rid of them. So then once you're done here, you're going to go up. I don't have it on the screencast right here, but I'm going to click File, and then export. Wait, let's just do one thing really quickly here. Is listen to it, obviously. So check your oral skills, watch it go by on the page while you listen. God damn it. Here. Beautiful. I don't think I had any mistake. Oh yeah, just kidding. So obviously I entered a bar twice because I wasn't thinking. If I just click it and press Command delete or Command backspace, it goes away. And then just for sanity's sake, I play it again. Beautiful, beautiful. So now I'm going to press File, Export. I'm going to change this thing down here from PDF to XML. Which, great, the new version doesn't have just XML. They have music XML. Oh, shit, that sucks. Okay, so I guess we'll do music XML. Then I'm going to go save it somewhere. In my case, it's going to be projects, MMD, corpus, symbolic, XML, Berkowitz, and here's where all the other ones live. And I just press save, and then that's that. And if I'd like wanted to check that it worked, that didn't work. Sorry about this. Here we go. So now, oops. I could go over here to my projects, MMD, corpus, Berkowitz, or symbolic, Berkowitz, no, it's XML, Berkowitz. Press LS, see them all. I actually want to see if this will convert now, so we can see in real time if I get really angry. And basically, we'll do XML to hum. And if we do that on the file that we just put in here, which would be Berkowitz 423, shit, it doesn't work. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, I'll figure this out in a sec. I think you have to use Berkowitz, musescore 2 to get this to work, but I'll talk to you online about that. Everything else is fine except for just the export option, but at least you have an idea of what to sort of do there.